This show looks great. In all honesty, I could probably watch like all 7 of these episodes in the next couple days. What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a fantastic day. I've been hearing a ton lately about this new show called Solo Leveling. I believe the 7th episode comes out today at the time of this video being recorded. So normally I'd check out all the openings for a show that I'm being introduced to. Having said that, this show only has 1 opening. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna watch all 4 of the trailers. They're each about 2 minutes long, and then we'll watch the only opening at the end. Complete side note, this video is probably going out a little bit late because I spent last night in the ER for about 2 hours. I won't bore you with the details of that, but if you wanna hear kind of the 2 to 3 minute story, I'll release a video for free over on Patreon that you're welcome to check out if you want to hear it. And of course, speaking of Patreon, the Naruto and the One Piece and the Sword Art Online and the Vinland Saga and the recently started Bleach watch through are all going on over there on Patreon. If you're interested in any of those, feel free to check them out as well. The link will be down in the description. I'm pumped to see what this show is all about, and so without further ado, let's hop into a couple of the trailers for Solo Leveling. Right off the bat, I also want to mention that the title, Solo Leveling, kind of gives me some Sword Art Online vibes. A lot of you a few weeks back also said that Overlord sort of has that similar vibe to it, and I'm wondering if this is in that same genre or category, but only way to find out is watch the trailer. Again, we've got 4 total. This is trailer number 1 for Solo Leveling. Ooh, that's clean. Look at that. This is pretty hype. Look at, I mean, the way that's done is really nice looking. Oh, this looks legit. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like a video game vibe. Oh, yikes. See that person's smile? It's kind of an interesting style for the way the images are being presented, like on these little squares and rectangles. So I think this show originally started as like a web series, if I'm not mistaken. I was reading a little bit about it yesterday when I saw like, it just felt like a lot of people were mentioning this recently. Okay, kind of getting... Maybe this is like original concept art for the characters. It'd be pretty cool. Pretty epic first trailer. Coming 2023. Maybe this started coming out in December. Because I'm pretty sure they're only like 6 or 7 episodes in at this point. That looks legit. Not like a ton of information we can really garner from the first trailer. I feel like that's probably the case in the very first trailer for a lot of shows. Main character looks legit. I love the concept. Again, I'm kind of sticking with my guess of this being a video game based show. You know, partially based on the name, like I said before, but also the trailer kind of indicated that there is some system of kind of ranking up or leveling up, as the show's name would suggest. So pretty awesome first trailer. Let's go ahead and check out the second of 4 trailers. Okay, so already more speaking in this one than the last one. Needs money. Yeah, so healer, kind of giving like MMO vibes. C-rank dungeon. This feels very similar to Sword Art Online. That guy seems a little bit villainous. That guy seems villainous too. The instructor. Reawakening. Huh. This whole, like, most of this trailer feels like it's taking place outside, like an actual game setting. Well, except for maybe that. Massive snake. Nice. Next winter. I will say I think I liked the second trailer actually a little bit more. The first one was obviously super epic, but it, you know, it was kind of introductory. Whereas the second one, we got speaking, we got to see kind of how the characters in very small ways might be interacting with one another in the show. The girl in there at one point, I think she's like the teacher of someone, maybe our main protagonist. So again, not really sure how much of this show is taking place inside a virtual world and how much of it is in the real world. But I'm probably going to say this a lot in this video, but I'm sticking with my, Sword Art Online Overlord comparison to this point. But all right, so we're halfway through the trailers. We've got 2 more, and then we're going to watch the opening after the 4th trailer. So I'm pretty sure also that none of this is going to be blurred due to copyright. The opening will at the end. However, if any of it is blurred due to copyright, I guess I should also mention that the completely unblurred and unedited version will be available over on Patreon. So, but again, I think only the opening should be blurred at the end. Having said all of that, it's time for trailer number 3. This is a little backstory. Gates. Oh. So it's less like video game and more like a portal to another world. Hunters. The weakest hunter of all mankind. Okay, so our protagonist is known to be like the guy who's counted out, and he's gonna have to overcome that probably. It reminds me a lot of the Kirito Asuna relationship in Sword Art. These two. Maybe that girl doesn't survive. Hunter's son. A second awakening. So maybe this awakening involves like the process of dying in a way? Goblins? This show looks great. In all honesty, I could probably watch like all 7 of these episodes in the next couple days and upload them to Patreon maybe. Pretty intense. Like the stark contrast between the main character at certain points in the trailer. Like sometimes he feels really calm and like subdued, and other times he's like, I'm gonna kill someone. I also really liked that trailer because it gave us an understanding of how this world came about. So now I'm kind of shifting my thought process of maybe they're not like in a video game, but it seems like a portal to another world. Maybe, I just started watching Bleach too. It feels like kind of that first episode of Bleach where he's learning about how these things are, coming into his world and the Shinigami is teaching him about it. So less sword art and maybe like interdimensional monster travel. And now he's a hunter. So again, lots of backstory with this trailer. I enjoyed that one. I think I liked that one maybe just as equally to number 2. I would say 2 and 3 are definitely, just slightly above number 1 for me right now. But we've got one more trailer to watch, and then we're going to watch the opening, currently the only opening at the time of this recording that exists for solo leveling. So last trailer and then opening. That's a trailer number 2. I like how it kind of like is giving the shout outs to all the voice actors too. So clearly that moment where that big smiling thing like takes a huge bite out of him on that altar or something is his second awakening, whatever that means. Ooh. This one feels like a lot of reused footage so far. But we got a song. Which means that this one might have to be edited around because of the music, but that's okay. Ooh, the music is great. All right. Wow, they do the ending as well in the trailer. I like the cast of characters a lot. E-rank. Cool stuff. Man, this show really looks like... I can understand why people are getting excited about it. The other thing I would wonder is what is his primary like driving force? You know, we saw him with that girl, I think in the second trailer. Like, is her death what motivates him to kind of like go on this journey to become a hunter? Of course, he goes through some sort of second awakening when that massive teeth thing takes a chomp out of him or something like that. But let me know down in the comments, by the way, if you think I should watch this show. Seems like something I would love to watch. Seems like pretty similar to a lot of the other things I've already watched. So if you could give the show a ranking, I know there's only 6 episodes so far, but what would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10? And then last but not least, the only opening that currently exists for solo leveling. You heard a little bit of it in the 4th trailer, actually, with the song Level. So it will probably seem a little bit familiar, but hopefully new visuals I would expect in that regard. So having said that, this one probably will be edited around slightly due to copyright stuff, but having said all of that, it's time for the opening for solo leveling. I'm pretty excited about this one. Let's do it. I feel like I've heard this song. I mean, other than just like in the last trailer. Okay, different healing items. Ooh, look at that thing he's fighting. Wow, this is so well done. Dude, anime openings in 2024 are legit. Okay, maybe this is that second awakening we were seeing in the trailers. The song is amazing. This is one of my favorite songs in any anime opening I've ever watched. Wow, that looks awesome, dude. Not to reiterate too much what I've already said, but I think I really want to watch this show, especially because it's a show that's, you know, it's coming out now, it's current. I want to be kind of involved in the conversation of people who have been watching this recently. My main questions being, you know, what all is entailed in being a hunter for our main character? What all is involved in that process? And then secondly, which I already mentioned, kind of what is his primary driving motivation for wanting to be a hunter? I'm sure a lot of these questions are probably answered in the 1st and 2nd episode of the anime. Oh, and then another one I've thought about during that opening as well was the other people he's meeting along this journey. They seem like people who have also had a second awakening. So all that to say, I'd love to learn more about what it truly means to have a second awakening in solo leveling. And while we're here, I just realized there is also a video for the ending. So let's go ahead and give that a watch too, because I'm really enjoying learning more about the show. And then this will officially be the last one of the video. So we've got the ending, which we got a glimpse of in trailer 4. This is called Request. So this is giving a little bit different vibes, actually. Almost like he's trapped in like he's being held somewhere. The style of these reminds me of like one of those first-person horror games. Old Telephone? Yeah, almost like a hospital he's being held in or something. Okay, so someone seems like they're watching him. Ending music equally as good. Running down the hall. Wait, what? It was almost like he was the one opening the door to reach himself. I don't know if that's like a huge metaphor for a second awakening or something, or I'm just like way off beat there. I would be curious with solo leveling, assuming it is a show based off of something that was originally created on the web and not a manga. I might be wrong on that as well, but I'm basically what I'm trying to get at is how long do they expect the show to be? At least my thinking would be if it's based off of a web show, then I feel like the full anime would have less source material. So I don't know if that's how it's going to work or not, but nonetheless, I am super excited about this show and something I'm probably going to watch now. But let me know down in the comments, should I watch it, should I not? Is there a show that, having seen solo leveling, for those of you who have seen it, that you would compare to another show you've seen? I made the Sword Art Online comparison, maybe Overlord. Are those accurate, or is there something else that you feel like better reflects the comparison between solo leveling and the show of your choice. I appreciate you guys. The Naruto video that I've been working on for a while now should officially be out tomorrow, Sunday, February 18th. My reaction to the first and second episode of Naruto. And if you want to continue along with me on my watch through for that show, I'm watching all the episodes over on Patreon. So thanks for being here today. Thanks for watching these trailers, the opening and ending for Solo Leveling, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.